everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always got something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, we're going to ask the question, should the Blue Jays trade Nate Pearson? Ooh, that is deep. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, this video is brought to you by Monkey Knife Fight. Use code TODAYJAYS to get discounts and deals. All right, so Nick, obviously we signed Kukuchi.
Yep. Great
signing. He's probably going to be starting in the fifth spot over Nate Pearson.
Yeah.
Nate Pearson's going back to the role at the end of the season in 2021 in the bullpen. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, I'm actually pretty happy to have him in the bullpen because as we saw last season, guys, Nate Pearson, when he started, not elite. When he was in the bullpen, elite. A 2.84 ERA out of the pen. Granted, very small sample size from the kid. He's been dealing with injuries pretty much his whole career, and it's those injuries that have riddled him to a point where it's like his career has not started the way that I think a lot of Blue Jays fans, Blue Jays management, Nate Pearson would have liked. So to have him in a bit of a low leverage role, I suppose, in the bullpen, we don't need to rely on him every fifth day to pitch 6 innings.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, unload the gun for like 1 inning, and like right now he's not going to be the back half, like 8 inning, 9 inning.
No.
You got Simber, you got Romano there. He's like maybe 7-6, and hey, if he starts doing good like he did last year in the bullpen, he had a 2.84 ERA. It's like, hey, you're a good 7, maybe even a setup guy now.
Absolutely. Now, what I don't think it means is that it makes him 100% expendable. And that is what I've seen in a lot of articles. Yeah. A lot of people were commenting on the stuff that we were posting out actually after the trade, basically saying that, hey, Blue Jays management, we signed Kukuchi to a 3-year, $36 million deal. Nate Pearson, we don't even need him anymore. Yeah. Let's just get rid of him. And I don't think that that's true, dude. I think that we should still hold on to this kid for at least a little while.
Yeah, I think so too. Because look, his value right now is pretty low compared to what the prospect pedigree was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right now, baseball trade values has him at a 9.5. Which is basically very similar to Hoagland, who was our first rounder last year at 9.3. Espinal's 8.5. Biggio's 12. Those are dudes that have been kind of thrown around in conversations, trade conversations as well. However, I think Pearson's got like more upside than arguably all of these guys.
Potentially
and we just haven't seen, or we haven't found a place for him yet. So right now, I would say no. I'm not really looking to shop a Nate Pearson around. However, what if someone comes to you like, let's say, the Cleveland Guardians, you know, like the Arizona Diamondbacks, and they're like, hey, Ketel Marte, hey, J-Ram, but we want Pearson in return. What do you think?
If Pearson is the big piece that they're looking for, then we can definitely make that happen. There is a lot of guys that I would sacrifice if I am assured to get an all-star in return. I don't think that that's going to be the case, though, just simply because Nate Pearson, he's fallen off from that tippity-top pedigree that he once had. I know that a lot of the Blue Jays fans, a lot of us still look at him like, it's Nate Pearson, like, he could be an ace. And he could be, but if I'm another team right now, if I own J-Ram, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so there's this guy who's got a solid 5.18 ERA, in the 2 years that he's played, he's gotten injured a crap load. Maybe he's good at the bullpen, but we have no idea. Like, that's not the big piece that I'm trading my literal perennial all-star for.
Yeah, honestly, probably a lot of people wouldn't even want to look at him. Like, honestly, they might be looking at Hoagland more. They're like, ooh, because, like, we haven't seen him fail yet. We don't know yet. So, like, for me, his value is so low, it doesn't make sense to trade him. Let's hang on to him. Let's see what he can do in the bullpen. Like we mentioned earlier, really, really good. And hey, that's what we need. We need more bullpen help.
And literally, he is so cheap, guys. We have Nate Pearson for 5 more seasons. 5 more seasons. 4 of them will be ARB. He's not even on that yet. So this year, he's going to get paid $700,000. It's literally a $700,000 dart throw to be like, hey, dude, increase your value. Be elite in the bullpen. And also, hate to say it, don't even want to throw this word out here, but injury, Burrios, Gosman, Ryu, Kukuchi, any one of them, if they go down, Nate Pearson, you're the next man up. This is your job now. Show us what you can do for $700,000.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to know what you guys think, too, in the comments down below. Do you think that Nate Pearson should be traded or staying in Toronto? Let us know.
Yes, please hit the like and subscribe button. And also $3 a month to become a Patreon member. Shout out and thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys keep this podcast going.
And thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!